Secrets to becoming magnetic. Charisma is a fascinating thing, isn't it? You walk into a room, and some people just naturally command attention. Their presence felt even before they utter a word. Others, despite their intelligence and talents, seem to fade into the background, like an unnoticed whisper in a crowded space. What separates the two? It's not just what they say, it's how they say it. It's the rhythm of their voice, the confidence in their stance, the way they engage with the world around them. Charisma is the invisible force that dictates whether people want to be around you, whether they listen when you speak, and whether they remember you when you leave. Here's the real secret. Charisma is not some mystical gift bestowed upon the lucky few. It's a skill, one that can be honed, refined, and mastered. Think of it like an artist sculpting a masterpiece. Every intentional movement, every refined stroke brings more clarity and impact. You have the power to shape your presence, to create an aura that captivates and intrigues. True charisma is an intricate dance between confidence and warmth, a careful balance of self-assurance and approachability. It is not about being the loudest in the room, but about exuding an energy so compelling that people are naturally drawn toward you. And once you understand the inner mechanics of charisma, you'll realize it's far more than just being liked. It's about crafting a presence so memorable that it lingers in the minds of others long after you've stepped away. If you're eager to cultivate this kind of presence and unlock your full potential, join us on Practical Philosophy, where we explore the deeper aspects of confidence, influence, and human connection. Subscribe now and become part of a community dedicated to mastering the art of charisma and personal transformation. The first thing people misunderstand about charisma is that they assume it's all about being the most eloquent speaker in the room. But true charisma isn't about how well you talk. It's about how well you listen, deeply, genuinely, and with an intensity that makes the other person feel like they are the most important individual in that moment. Think about it. When was the last time someone made you feel truly heard? That rare feeling of being valued, of having your words matter, is magnetic. The people who master this art, the ones who engage in conversations without distraction, without their eyes darting to find someone more important in the room, are the ones who draw others in effortlessly. They create an unshakable presence, a quiet but powerful allure that makes people want to be around them. But then, there's the other side, the habits that make people instantly unlikable. These behaviors, often subtle and unconscious, create invisible walls that push others away instead of fostering connection. It could be the way our eyes dart around a room, searching for approval like a cornered rabbit, or how we step into conversations with an almost desperate need to be acknowledged rather than truly engaging in the moment. People are naturally attuned to emotional energy. When someone enters a conversation from a place of seeking validation rather than contributing value, it subtly alters the dynamics, often making others feel uneasy or even disengaged. Instead of creating a genuine exchange, the interaction becomes a subconscious plea for approval, shifting the focus away from mutual connection. True presence in a conversation is not about showcasing perfection, but about embracing authenticity. Those who struggle with this often feel an inner pressure to impress, leading them to overcompensate, perhaps talking excessively about their achievements, exaggerating their importance, or molding themselves into a persona that lacks sincerity. This approach, rather than earning admiration, can have the opposite effect, making interactions feel one-sided or even performative. To cultivate a truly engaging presence, one must shift from validation-seeking to value-giving. This means listening intently, being genuinely curious, and creating an atmosphere where others feel seen and heard. Instead of fixating on external approval, focus on fostering an interaction that is rooted in genuine interest and emotional connection. The most charismatic individuals are those who make people feel important, rather than those who strive to prove their own importance. Ironically, the more one tries to gain acceptance through validation seeking, the more difficult it becomes to build authentic connections. The key lies in shifting the focus outward, becoming deeply interested in others rather than being overly concerned with how we're perceived. When we let go of the urge to be liked and instead prioritize making others feel valued, we naturally become more likable. Presence, curiosity, and a genuine desire to connect are what create lasting impressions, not an overeagerness to prove our worth. Charisma killers are real, and once you become aware of them, you'll start recognizing their impact, not just in others, but also in yourself. The good news is that awareness is the first step to transformation. By acknowledging these self-sabotaging behaviors, you create space to replace them with habits that foster connection and presence. The key lies in shifting from a mindset of wanting attention to giving energy, embracing conversations with curiosity, offering value, and letting go of the anxious need to be liked. When you approach social interactions with ease, authenticity, and an open heart, you naturally become more charismatic and engaging. Take the concept of prey versus predator movements. You've probably noticed how some people seem nervous, always moving too quickly, their hands fidgeting, their eyes darting around like a trapped animal. This is what we call prey energy. It's not just a metaphor. It's wired into us from evolution. Prey animals are skittish, always on high alert, ready to flee. On the other hand, predators move slowly, exuding control, focus, and confidence. Now, think about how this translates into human interactions. When you step into a conversation with jittery gestures, shifting weight, or rapid speech, you unconsciously broadcast uncertainty, discomfort, and even a subconscious plea for approval. And here's the kicker. People instinctively mirror the energy they receive. If you appear anxious, they will feel anxious around you. But if you own your space, if you move with intention, if your presence carries a sense of calm authority, people will respect and gravitate toward you. The difference is profound. One of the simplest but most powerful adjustments you can make is slowing down. Move with purpose, take measured steps, and let your actions be deliberate rather than rushed. Speak with a steady and controlled pace, ensuring that your words carry weight and intention. Regulate your breathing to stay grounded, allowing your body language to exude calmness and assurance. Maintain unwavering yet welcoming eye contact, conveying attentiveness without intimidation. The ability to command your space with ease, without forcing dominance, draws people toward you effortlessly. The unspoken confidence you radiate will set the tone of the interaction, making others feel both comfortable and engaged in your presence. And then, there's the habit of needing to win every interaction. It's the tendency to always outdo others, to inject personal achievements into every discussion, and to dominate conversations as if they were competitions. This behavior is exhausting for those around and creates a sense of distance rather than connection. Nobody likes the person who constantly one-ups others, insists on having the last word, or diminishes others' experiences to elevate their own. True charisma isn't about asserting superiority. It's about fostering mutual engagement. Charismatic individuals don't feel compelled to prove themselves. Instead, they create space for others to shine, valuing dialogue over dominance. When you shift from treating conversations as battlegrounds to treating them as opportunities for genuine exchange, you'll find that people are not only more open but also more eager to be around you. This shift not only enhances relationships but also fosters deeper, more meaningful connections that leave lasting impressions. Which brings us to one of the biggest charisma pitfalls: overqualifying yourself. This occurs when someone feels the constant need to justify their significance, often by over-explaining their achievements, name-dropping influential figures, or excessively highlighting their credentials, rather than establishing credibility. This behavior can create a barrier to genuine connection, making interactions feel transactional rather than authentic. True charisma lies in the ability to let presence, actions, and the natural flow of conversation build rapport without the need for excessive validation. On the surface, this might seem like confidence, but in reality, it often reveals a deep-seated insecurity masked by a relentless need for validation. When someone constantly seeks to prove their worth, it builds an invisible wall that isolates rather than invites. Genuine connection becomes difficult because interactions feel more like performances than authentic exchanges. Instead of drawing people in, this behavior pushes them away. as the energy it radiates is one of desperation rather than quiet self-assurance. The most charismatic individuals understand that authentic connection transcends mere exchanges of accomplishments. It is not about impressing others with achievements, but about fostering relatability, sincerity, and emotional resonance. People don't form deep bonds with resumes or accolades. They connect with raw emotions, shared experiences, and compelling narratives that reflect universal struggles and triumphs. True connection emerges when individuals engage with vulnerability, allowing others to see their humanity, rather than simply their successes. Confidence isn't about proving yourself to others. It's about being so grounded in who you are that you don't feel the need to seek external validation. When vulnerability and self-assurance coexist in harmony, a person naturally exudes an inviting presence, one that makes others feel safe, valued, and eager to engage. True charisma is not about crafting an image of perfection, but about embracing one's humanity in a way that is both compelling and deeply authentic. The most magnetic individuals don't rely on verbal bullet points to establish credibility. Instead, their confidence is a subtle yet undeniable energy that fills a room the moment they step in. It is not just seen, it is felt. It manifests in the assuredness of their movements, the quiet authority in their gaze, and the intentionality behind every gesture. Their presence alone speaks volumes, instilling a sense of ease and intrigue in those around them. More than just appearing confident, they embody it in a way that is neither forced nor superficial, but rather a natural extension of their self-assurance and authenticity. This silent yet profound influence draws people in, making interactions more meaningful and their impact long-lasting. True charisma isn't about aggressively proving your worth. It's about embodying it so effortlessly that people sense it without explanation. It's in the way you move with intention, how you command a room without needing to raise your voice, and how your silent confidence speaks louder than any words. It's in the art of truly listening, not just hearing, but absorbing, making the other person feel like the center of the universe. It's about fostering a presence that radiates assurance, inviting others into a space where they feel valued, understood, and significant simply by being in your company. True charisma leaves an impression long after you've left the room, shaping how people remember and respond to you. When someone truly embodies confidence and authenticity, their impact is deeply felt rather than overtly declared. Instead of rattling off accomplishments, they share experiences with an openness that fosters connection, crafting narratives that captivate, resonate, and inspire. Their stories are not self-serving but rather bridges that invite others to engage, to relate, and to feel seen. Charisma is not about persuading others of your significance. It's about curating an environment where they feel valued, uplifted, and motivated in your presence. True charisma leaves a lingering effect, ensuring that your energy is remembered not for its volume, but for its depth and sincerity. If you found this discussion valuable and want to dive deeper into topics like confidence, personal growth, and communication mastery, be sure to follow our journey on your channel name. Subscribe and join a community that is dedicated to unlocking the full potential within you. Let's grow, learn, and thrive together.